Fair meets, and welcome everyone. Welcome to the Dark. I'm your pal, Darkly Yours. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Um, Today is your weekly spell of the week. I've been thinking a little bit about a friend of mine who believes there is someone who's trying to hex her. Um, they're both witches and they go back a long way, so it's an old kind of witch feud of sorts, I guess. Um, and that got me thinking about protection spells. So I thought I would introduce you to a few different things about protection spells. And we would begin with just the spell of the day from Llewellyn's, and then we'll go into a little bit from the Book of Shadows here. These are both Wiccan books, in case you're wondering. Um, and then I'll share some of my general knowledge as well about protection spells. Okay, so this one is called Affirmation to Dispel the Dark, and it comes to us from Ember Grant. It's easy to feel melancholy during the cold months of the year, as the days get shorter and there's less sunlight. Use this affirmation to lift your spirits and bring some cheer when you're feeling down. In a clear glass candle holder, light a white candle, any type, and set it on top of a mirror. Then place enough clear quartz crystals around the candle to make a circle. This is your circle of light, and it's powerful enough to chase away any darkness. Meditate on the light, see how it reflects off the mirror and crystals, and visualize it filling you with pure joy, gratitude. Chant these words: when despair is in my heart, let this light dispel the dark. Whisper things you're thankful for. Allow the candle to burn out safely. So, I actually have materials to do this right available to me right now, and I'll teach you a little bit something about each of these materials. All right. So, mirrors are great things to have. They're cheap. You can see this mirror is pretty old, probably older than me. You can tell from the blemishes underneath the glass, between the glass and the silver, um, that makes the reflective surface. This spell involves a candle, so simple enough. Any white candle will do. Light it, you get an idea of how that looks there. And it's said to surround it with quartz. I just grabbed 3 different kinds of quartz so I can show you um, when we're talking about clear quartz. Um, Here, this is clear quartz. It's in its natural form. This came from volcanic rock. Oops, dropping things. Um, so this is what just raw, uncut. That is uncut. This is just literally stripped off of the natural crystal formation. Um, that's one way quartz might look. This is polished quartz. It's a crystal ball. Um, Crystal balls are traditionally actually made from quartz, not glass, like a lot of people tend to think. I have here is a glass crystal ball. You can tell the difference, and the quartz has a little bit more character to it. It's also a little bit pricier if you're looking for that option for whatever you might be doing with the crystal ball. And this is just stray quartz that I pulled from the ocean, just lying there on the gravel on the west coast. Um, so you can see a variety of different quartz you might use in your rituals and etc. And again, that spell, what was the incantation? Let's go back to it. When despair is in my heart, Let this light dispel the dark. I like that. It says to allow the candle to burn out. I think I'll just set this aside and I'll get it out of the way there. Um, Now let's move on uh, to the Book of Shadows here. Uh, we're going to antidotes to hexes and reversing spells. So, I'm going to skip this red brick spell, and I'll give you an alternative later. Cayenne is actually um, considered useful in magic. So I've got some food grade cayenne pepper, and it just simply says sprinkle the cayenne pepper throughout the home to break any malevolent spells. That's kind of nice, I guess. Pretty simple. I always use food grade stuff. It's good enough to put in my body. It's good enough to use for magic in most cases. Um, that's one. There's a similar spell to use uh, chamomile as well. Uh, Sprinkle chamomile around the perimeter of your home and property to break spells against you. Um, and there's a couple of reversals here, but I'm not going to teach reversals because let's just say I have my own reasons for that. Instead, I will offer you another type of substance to implement in your protection magic. This is black salt. So, what I have here is I have sea salt. Really, you just want it doesn't always matter that it's sea salt, you just want the least processed salt you can get. So, um, typically, what would come in a grinder, uh, a salt grinder, would be good. And this is mixed with, in this case, I've used ashwood charcoal. Ashwood is often used in wand and staff making. I know both, well, my staff is made of ash. And you mix the two together, the black salt, and you use this similar to how you see salt circles and things used in TV shows and stuff. But what I recommend and what was taught to me a long time ago was to spread the ash outside your home. Sorry, the black salt. I mean to say, spread the black salt outside your home at the four corners. So that would be north, south, east, and west. Um, and if you have accompanying ritual words specific to your situation, you would use them at that time. Uh, and I think that's probably all I have for you today. Be sure to use your cleansing rituals, baths, add salts and herbs. If you're using smudge sticks, keep in mind that sage smudge sticks, for example, are not using kitchen sage. It's a completely different plant. Kitchen sage is not what's used in a smudge stick. The type of sage you would be using is wild and is in many cases endangered, so be wary when collecting on your own. Try to order it from a legitimate source if you do use sage. Um, you can use a variety of other herbs. Some people use dillweed, some people use hawthorn, some people use hyssop. Hyssop is one that I had heard recently that I didn't know about, the people used for smudging. And in the case of a smudge stick, as always, don't start a fire in your house. And Don't burn anything that's going to aggravate allergies or your pets. Be very considerate of others when you're doing this, and just sweep that smoke lightly over your living space if you choose to go that route. So there are a few protections if you're worried that someone is trying to hex you, and they're easily available, and I hope that helps you in some way. Um, Thank you again for spending this time with me, and we'll get back into the tarot draws of the day for Monday next. And yeah, please come back and join me here in the dark. Blessed be.